Assalamualaikum and welcome from Gulberg Gymkhana for match
अबे
number
एक मिनट
5.
रुक जा यार रुक जा यार कहाँ से दे रहा है भाई इधर लेफ्ट से दे यार तू गलत दे दे तुम लोग आउट यार लेफ्ट भाई लेफ्ट से दे भाई हाँ ये काम कर दो यार यस क्यों है
Assalamualaikum, welcome from Gulberg Gymkhana. It's match number 5 of Trip Planners presents Shaikhani Season 2. Chayell 11 are up against Arham Sports tonight's encounter. It's the third match for Chayell 11. They have won the previous two matches against Shadab Sports and Downtown Chaudhry, whereas Arham Sports, after getting a defeat in the first game against Team Big Bang, are coming in to face the opposition tonight. It's an important match for Arham Sports. They need to win this one to keep their hopes alive so that they can
रुक जा मैं चेक कर लेता
finals or even for the semi-final. Depending on the position they're going to end up with after the group stages. Chayell 11, what a tournament they are having. 2 wins out of 2 games. In both the games, the batter performing exceptionally well. Scored more than 200, in fact 228 in the previous match, and end up winning the game comfortably against Downtown Chaudhry's. And in the first match against Shadab Sports, they were chasing down a target of 178, which they did it very comfortably in the end. So it's their third match on the trot. So far, we have seen excellent batting and bowling from Chayell 11. They are at the top of the points table along with Team Big Bang with 2 wins out of 2 games. Talking about the playing 11, well, Chayell 11 consists of Hassan Siddiqui, their captain, Usama Salahuddin, Ahad Rahman, Abdul Rahman, Adil Shamsi, Arsal Ali, the opening batter, Atif Saeed, Farhad Pollard, the hard-hitting batter, Idris Zorani, Irtaza Khan, and the hard-hitting all-rounder Shahid Pathan. Talking about Arham Sports, Haider Ali will be leading this side along with Rashid Rehan, the wicketkeeper, Abdul Samad, Adnan Ashraf, Mohammad Hamza, Mohammad Mohsin, Najam Qureshi, Noorul Haq, Sadiq Surya, the off-spinner, Salman Sheikhani, and Shahriar Shahid, the hard-hitting opening batter. Talking about the toss, it was Chayell 11 who have won the toss and have decided to bat first once again, just like they did in the previous match against Downtown Chaudhry's, and they got off to a rollicking start with both these openers, Arsal Ali and Usama. Not only they provided a brisk start, but both of them got to their half centuries, that to win double quick time. And once again, they will be opening the batting. It's a lovely ground. There's Gulberg Gymkhana, lush green outfield. The ball usually travel across the turf, and the pitch is always good for the batting. So Arham Sports, well, they have got a much more breather. They've got a rest of almost a week when they were up against Team Big Bang in the very first game, so they must have come up with a different strategy. Even in the first match, they were bowling first and conceded 231 in the first match against Big Bang, which they lost by a big margin. So tonight they will be hoping that they can come up with a better bowling performance. So Abdul Samad will be starting the proceedings with Usama Ali on strike as he gets a single because of the misfield by the fielder at backward of point, and they get off the mark with 1. Tall right arm fast bowler. Got some extra bounce on that first delivery, which should have been stopped by the fielder at backward of point. It was Umair Tariq out there. Deep mid wicket in place and third man in the first 6 overs. Clipped away by Arsal Ali. This is the brilliant way of announcing the arrival. First delivery onto the pads, picking up on the leg side behind square, and that goes comfortably over the boundary ropes. Well, he hit 3 maximums in the previous match in a similar fashion. As soon as he saw the ball angling into the pad, just flicking it through his wrist and comfortably clearing the field. He got a start in the first match, couldn't convert that into a big score. Got a half century in the second one. He wasn't happy with the way he got dismissed when the ball struck the gloves and the umpire ruled him out like before. So tonight we might see another big knock from the right-handed batter. Once again down the leg side, not kept by the wicketkeeper. That's going to run down fine and will definitely touch the boundary ropes. 4 signal by the on-field umpire, so he got a bit of tickle on it, Arsal Ali, and there is no way he could have stopped that, the wicketkeeper. So 2 deliveries faced, a 6 and a boundary so far. Almost in every game, we have seen sides batting first, scoring tons of runs in the first batting power play. 89 runs so far in this tournament. That is today's his third innings. Hitting it on the up, over offside, over extra cover and mid-off. That's going to run away for 4 as well. He can play equally powerful shots on either side of the wicket, Arsal Ali. On previous 2 deliveries, the ball was angling down the leg side. It was outside the off stump this time. On the up, a rising delivery, inside out shot. And 1 bounce for. So a headache already for Arham Sports. 15 conceded of just 4 deliveries, and that too in the first over. Arsal Ali starting right from where he left off in the previous match. Once again, it's short, it's pulled, but not timing it well. Mid-wicket is trying to get around, and he's not going to get there. So make that 3 boundaries now and a maximum. That too in the very first over. A flying start already for Arsal Ali and Chayell 11. The fuller length was definitely not working for Abdul Samad, so he tried something different. He tried a bouncer. Pulled it from in front of his eyes there. Arsal Ali couldn't time it well, but it was a vacant square leg region and he got a boundary there. Fuller, but this time he just guided it towards the leg side. He has ran the first one hard. Don't think they'll come back for the second one, but a pretty eventful start this for Chayell 11. 20 runs coming in the opening over. 3 boundaries and a maximum, all coming from the bat of Arsal Ali. A spin already with the new ball. Sadiq Surya will be sharing the new ball alongside Abdul Samad with the fielder at first slip. And a sharp single taken. Well, they can convert that into a 2 because of the misfield by the fielder at short extra cover. And they do it pretty easily in the end. Short and wide, top edge. It's not going to carry. Might have been a flipper attempted by Sadiq Surya, and he completely fogs the right-hander with that. He was in 2 minds whether to pull it on the leg side or to play it on the offside, and luckily he survived, Arsal Ali. This time getting a thickish outside edge, and Salman Shaikhani just couldn't jump at the right time. Standing at first slip. As a result, Arsal gets away with another one. Now he's having a word with his opening partner. Just need to relax a bit. He has already struck 3 boundaries and a maximum in his opening over. Just need to calm things down and make sure that his opening stand could last as long as possible. Boggled him. It's a straight delivery and Usama missed it. And the golden arm of Sadiq Surya once again does the job for Arham Sports. It was straight a delivery. He was expecting it to turn a bit away from him. Instead, it just held its line and hit the middle stump. So couldn't repeat the heroics in the previous match. Usama just walks back after scoring just one. Chayell 11 at 23 for 1. So brilliant over comes to an end from the spinner. Just 3 runs and a big wicket of Usama in it. 2 down and the score remains on 23 for 1. It's time for the first change in the bowling attack. Nurul Haq replacing Abdul Samad. Angling down the leg side, and nothing is changed for Arham Sports and their fate. Once again, the first delivery put away for a boundary down the leg side. Angling the pads, and Arsal Ali is too good a player to miss out on that. Just using in his hands and guiding it fine of the fine leg fielder. And once again begins the over with yet another boundary. 3 boundaries have been hit so far already in that region, and we still see the fielder at fine leg inside. Better line and better length. As a fast bowler, the margin of error is so minimum when you bowl someone like against Arsal Ali, because you look to target the stumps and he picks you behind square on the leg side, and even if you drop it slightly short outside the off stump, he can play an inside out shot. So coming down the wicket, once again playing it behind square, playing plenty of open spaces, and an easy boundary on offer. It was an effortless stroke in the end from Arsal Ali. Just walks onto the bowler and just guides it comfortably past the umpire on the leg side. Even if you can place 2 more fielders when Arsal Ali is batting, he can still find those gaps and get those boundaries and maximums. Still no changes in the field. Long off and mid wicket in place. Low full toss driven. Some work to do by the fielder at long off. He does well. Arsalali picks up yet another single. And in just a blink of an eye, he has already gone past 30, like 31 of just 12 deliveries so far. Time for the captain to score some runs, some big runs in this Sheikhani Super League. He's got lots of time available. They've won the toss. They are batting first. Still just a third over of the innings. They posted a monumental score in their previous game against Downtown Chaudhry's when they scored 228 in their allotted 20 overs. Forward defensive stroke, some confusion out there between the two batters, and luckily Hassan survives as he just gets back at the non-strikers end at the right time. Otherwise would have been disastrous for the captain. 10 runs coming in the opening over from Noor, 3 done. Chayell 11, 33 for 1. Nicely slapped on the offside. Long off, won't get there. Brilliantly timed and placed by the captain. Wasn't that short, neither it was that wide outside the off stump, but he just sort of created that room by moving away from the leg stump. And once you beat the inner field, the outfield does the rest. He's a strong character, Sadiq Surya. He knows how to make comebacks. Better delivery once again. Some confusion between the two batters. Well, they're still in a pretty strong position, scoring at almost 12 and over. There's no point of going for those risky singles because runs are coming pretty easily in those boundaries. Down the leg side, not kept by the keeper. The square leg fielder has so much distance to cover. And they ran 2. So 3 wides will be added to the total. The score moves on to 40 for 1. Another one down the leg side. This time he did get his glove or the pad behind it, but still couldn't stop it completely. They got a leg by, and now Arsal Ali is on strike. Now, he's not a big turner of the ball, and he doesn't really fly that ball a great deal, but the line and length has been immaculate so far. Twice he has straight down the leg side, but apart from that, it has been another decent over. Once again, a pretty decent over from Sadiq. Apart from a boundary of the first delivery, he has managed to control the things at both ends. Flighting it up, hitting it straight and past the fielder at mid-on. Well, he was waiting for that length, Arsal Ali. As soon as he bowled it slightly fuller, just getting his front leg out of the way and hitting it dead straight. Mid-on was pretty straight, but still that ball was far away from him and timed well enough too that it went away for 4. So the over began and ended with a boundary. 4 done. Chayell 11 going pretty strongly at 45 for 1. So surprisingly, Nurul Haq gets another over. Fuller goes straight to mid-on and he fumbles. It's not. It hasn't happened once, but thrice we have seen some error between the communication of the two batters. And even on that occasion, had the fielder at mid-on picked up that ball cleanly and had released the ball at the right time, might have been a run-out opportunity at the non-striker's end, but not to be. Arsal Ali, on the other hand, will continue to play his strokes as he should do in these first 6 overs. He has slowed down a bit after the first over, but still scoring at a healthy strike rate. And that's an extraordinary stroke. The long off fielder is pretty square, and that might run away for 4. How has he managed to hit that straight and that far away from the fielder at mid-off? He was definitely looking to hit it towards mid-wicket. There you see the bat just turning in his hands, but still was able to time it well enough and get it over the bowler's head. So 50 comes up with that boundary in 4.5 overs. This time he drives that over extra cover. My goodness, how far has that ball went? Comfortably over the boundary ropes. And for yet another maximum. Usually you see batters driving all across the turf, but Arsal Ali opening the face of the bat, didn't intend to keep it down, and that ball just flew away. Yeah, it's a shorter side of the ground, that region on the offside, but you still need to time the ball well enough, which he did. And sensibly picks up a single of the next ball. So not only he's keeping that pressure on the bowlers, but he's making sure that the fielders are always on their toes. Arham Sports, well, it's a really important game for them. If they want to finish in top 3 so that they can qualify for the finals, they need to win this. Once again, Fuller, straight driven. No chance for the fielder at mid-on. Even the long off fielder that was at the boundary ropes could do nothing about that. For a moment, we thought that Hassan might not have timed it well enough, but still, it's the strength of the man that made that ball go away for 4. 2 boundaries at a maximum in that over from Noor. 5 done. Chayell 11 scoring at almost 12 and over at 61 for 1. $61 for 1 after 5 overs. Just 1 over remaining in the batting power play as we see another change in the bowling. Sadiq Surya being replaced by Adnan Ashraf, another right-arm fast bowler. He's going to take no chances. He has been very busy adjusting his field. The long off once again goes back. Square leg is in place too. Fine leg and third man both inside the 30-yard circle, and we see three fielders inside the inner ring patrolling the offside region. Starts off with a fuller delivery and gloriously driven by Arsal Ali. Brilliant way to get past your half century. Back-to-back 50s for the right-handed opener. Last night he reached his half century of just 31 deliveries. This time he just goes past his half century in just 20 balls. Once again, the fast bowler not learning from the mistakes of the previous bowler, bowling it full and outside the off stump. And Arsal Ali needed no second invitation in driving that ball through the boundary ropes. And another misfield. It's improvisation from Arsal Ali and it's work. Well, the fine leg fielder was... Well, that ball went straight to him and he just couldn't get down and stop it with his leg. He was in two minds whether to go for the catch or to stop the ball from going out of his reach. Instead, he ended up doing neither and costed his side another 4 runs. Short and wide and put away brilliantly. That's 3 out of 3. He doesn't have that much pace, nor he's getting any movement with this new ball. And Arsal Ali is making full use of that. Short and wide, got into the position so early and just pierced the gap on the offside there, Arsal. So they might have lost an early wicket, that too of the set better Usama, but nothing has changed for Arsal Ali. He continues this onslaught against the fast bowlers. Better delivery and excellent running between the wickets. Even when he's not hitting a boundary, he always looks to get down to the other end. Well, this time it's the captain who drives that ball on the outside. That's the fourth boundary of the over. The length was right, but the line was a little too wide outside the off-stump. He drove it on the up, and since there was no fielder at the boundary ropes on the outside, so it was an easy boundary to be taken. Finally, they have realized that they need a fielder on the offside, and now we can see a fielder at deep extra cover. Mid-wicket has been asked to come back in. So a pretty big gap between the fielder at fine leg and mid-wicket on the onside. He bowls a straighter one. A rare dot ball in the innings of Chayell 11 tonight. 6 overs have been done and dusted. The batting power play is done. The Chayell 11 are 78 for 1. So the batting power play is done, and we see another change in the bowling attack. And the moment has arrived we all were waiting for. Salman Shaikhani gets the ball in his hands. And previously he was bowling during the batting power play, but now they have come up with different tactics. Arsal Ali once again cutting the ball on the outside. He wants the second, but his partner, rightly so, denied him. Not a big tenor of the cricket ball. Salman Shaikhani stays over the wicket to the right-handed batters. You can breathe a sigh of relief with the batting power play done, and 5 fielders now outside the inner ring. Flights it up. Just let that go to the wicket keeper. A bit of Steve Smith from Hassan. Hitting it straight and hitting it hard. Some work to do for Umair Tariq. He runs to his right and they pick up a run. 60 of 24 deliveries. That's his highest score in this tournament. Arsal Ali. This time the ball just turning further away from Arsal after pitching. So the umpire spreading his arms, giving it as a wide. Top edge, and once again he's lucky. Well, they almost picked up the big wicket there of Arsal, but once again the ball not carrying to the fielder at short third. Now they have taken a step further, and Arsal Ali slaps it towards extra cover. And if I'm not wrong, well, he wanted to come back for the second. Now they will definitely do it. Well, the reason why he wanted that second run, Arsal Ali, because the umpire signaled that as a no ball. So he wanted to face that free hit. He knows he can charge down the wicket against Salman Shaikhani. It's a free hit. They won't be able to change the field. Down the wicket he comes once again, gets a thickish edge. This time the fielder takes the catch, but it's a free hit. It's a free hit, so he gets away with another one. Well, there is something always happening when Salman Shaikhani is bowling. Now he's having some issues with his fellow fielders. Hasn't been hit for a boundary so far. Tucks it away towards the leg side. Salman Shaikhani is after the ball himself, and he does a good job in the end. So just 7 coming in the opening over of him. 7 done. Chayell 11 are 85 for 1. It's going to be another change as Mohammad Mohsin has been given the ball. It's going to be a really interesting competition between Mohammad Mohsin and Arsal Ali. Arsal Ali, who is on top of his game so far, 65 of 29 for the right-handed opener, and Mohammad Mohsin, well, he can turn the ball both ways. Just like that, this time the ball just turning away from the right-hander, given as a wide. And Arsal Ali will definitely look to come back for the second run, so they're going to get 3 more added to their total. He's a finger spinner who can deceive the batter with the flight and the turn that he gets. Slightly shorter in length, once again gets it into the gap. It was a half-hearted stroke from Arsal Ali. Well, he's got all the time in the world now to get the remaining 35 runs and get to his century, which will be the first of this Shaikhani Super League. We saw Rehan Nazim from Team Big Bang missing it out on the very first match when he just couldn't hit that 6 of the last ball of their innings. And he lost his wicket on 95. Good delivery once again. Squaring him up. Turning it away from the right-hander. Chayell 11. Even right now, they are in such a strong position that they can easily afford to see out the remaining balls and deliveries in Mohammad Mohsin's spell. Getting across the off stump, putting it towards long gone, will get a run very easily. Once again, the ball just turning away. He was expecting the umpire to give it a wide, but just get the feeling it was on the line, and the line usually belongs to the umpire, but it was touch and go. Goes for a sweep shot and he misses. Not only the batter missed the ball, but the ball missed the stumps too. So he has already posed some threats in his opening over. Mohammad Mohsin didn't get hit for any boundary. 8 overs have been completed. Chayell 11 are 92 for 1. Starting his second over, Salman Shaikhani once again flighting that ball. Now, he's not afraid to flight the ball up. And he bowls much lower through the air, so he always keeps the batter guessing whether to come down the track or to stay at the back foot. Now, Arsal Ali couldn't hit a boundary of the previous over, so he might try to do something different. He did. He went for the switch hit, but it went straight into the gloves. Short and wide, put away nicely. He was waiting for that delivery, Arsal Ali. As soon as he get that length and line outside the off stump, He has been very severe on anything like that throughout his innings. The last 2 overs were pretty quiet as they couldn't hit any boundaries. This time they have got one. Short and wide end. But now it has not been given a wide. Arsalali looks confused. He's still asking the questions from the umpire. The on-field umpire is suggesting that the ball might have been inside the guideline, but that might have not been the case. Well, twice in his spell he has got away with that, Salman Shaikhani, keeping it wide outside the off-stump and the umpire not giving it a wide. Slightly short, hitting it flat, hitting it straight, long off. Once again, it's just don't understand the reason why the long off fielder is so square. Almost standing at the deep extra cover region there. One thing is for sure that Hassan didn't time it well enough, and see how much time the ball took to go past the boundary ropes. Had he been standing straight, I would have easily stopped that one. Meanwhile, that boundary also brings up the 100 up for Chayell 11. 9 overs have been completed. They are at 102 for 1. And he just pulled out at the last moment there, Mohammad Mohsin. Arsal Ali has taken off his helmet, so now he wants to focus even more on how the bowlers are going to be operating. Short and wide once again, hitting it wider of long off. Sharia Shah is standing there. He's going to be a part of the playing 11 for Arham Sports. Mostly will be opening the batting. So they have strengthened their playing 11 tonight. Arham Sports, they know it's a must-win game for them. Down the wicket he comes. Thickish outside edge. Relatively easier chance and taken. Once again, it's the flight that does the job for Mohammad Mohsin. Flighting it in the air, inviting the batter to use his feet. And the ball might have turned away after pitching, which it did. As it get the top end of the bat, and the fielder makes absolutely no mistake. So brilliant partnership comes to an end. Hassan Siddiqui, the captain, walks back to the dugout after scoring 21. Chayell 11 are 103 for 2. So 2 wickets down. The left-hander walks in. Irtiza at number 4. Mohammad Mohsin has just picked up his first wicket. Well, he almost played that on. He had no clue whatsoever that the ball might roll back onto his stumps, but he was clever enough to just push the balls further away from the stumps there. Irtiza would have been a golden duck had that ball hit the stumps, but luckily for the batting side, it was not the case. Might have bounced a little too much. Overexcited there, the wicket keeper. This is turning out to be a really good over from Mohsin. Just a single, a wicket, and 2 dots after it. Make that third one on the trot. And you could see Arsal Ali getting a bit restless at the other end. He wants to get on strike. He's middling the ball well. He knows that he can hit boundaries. He's just getting a little frustrated. Once again, the ball curling in. Brilliant over. Excellent variation on offer from Mohammad Mohsin. Just a single and a wicket off it. 10 done. The score remains on 103 for 2. So 10 overs have been done and dusted after the halfway stage. Chayell 11 at 103 for 2. Adnan once again comes in. Brilliantly stopped. That shot had 4 written all over it. Although there was a fielder, a deep extra cover, but Arsal Ali once again timed it too well. Just opened the face of the bat at the last moment. But a brilliant piece of fielding made him just score that one. Now, we have seen in the previous matches sides losing the plot after the first 10 overs. Shadab Sports, for instance, scored 112 in their first 10 in their very first match and could only score 66 in the next 10. So it's important that the batting side carry on with this momentum and the set batter, Arsal Ali, stays there till the end. Good delivery in the block hole within the leg stump. And nicely fielded on his follow through as well. Salman Shaikhani might have been asking Irtiza to not go that hard against him. A low full toss, couldn't time it well enough. Mid off is inside and they still not getting any run. So Irtiza is a little slow in getting off the blocks. Now he has faced 6 dot deliveries. So he must be getting a little frustrated too. Down the leg side, worked away nicely. He wants to come back for the second, but I don't think Arsal Ali is interested in it. He thinks he can hit boundaries against the fast bowler, so he will look to take the majority of the strike whenever Adnan bowls. Adnan, on the other hand, after leaking 17 in his opening over, has just given away 2 singles, so sort of a comeback this for the fast bowler. But it's important that he continues like this for the remaining overs in his spell. Slightly short and a good bouncer. He was completely surprised by that tender. Salali. He was expecting another fuller length delivery. Instead, the ball was slightly shorter in length and it bounced a little more than his expectations. Just got his bat down at the last moment there, Arsal. So 3 dots and just 2 singles in this over as well. And that along with the previous over from Mawson where he got that wicket and just gave 1 run. Once again, I think they're still thinking what changes they need to do in the field. Long off once again goes back, mid on is up, mid wicket and square leg in place. Fuller delivery driven towards the fielder at long off. An excellent over this from Adnan. Just 3 singles in it. 11 done. It's 106 for 2. About to start his third, Mohammad Mohsen. Once again, the ball just turning into the right hander this time. Now, Arsal Ali might not have picked it from the back of his hands. And well, what happened there? Arsal Ali was almost down to the other end because he wanted the second one. And if the wicketkeeper had gathered the ball, would have been an easy run out at the non-striker's end. Now, he has got away like that previously too in this innings. Almost 3 times where he almost lost his wicket courtesy of a run out. But the luck has been in his favor. We have seen few balls just landing in front of the fielders. A catch was taken, but that was a free hit. Oh, it's a top edge. Should be a dolly of a chance. It is, or is it? Yes, finally juggled and picked it up in the third attempt. So he wins this battle against Irtaza. Mohsen was clearly troubling the left-hander in with his variations and his guile in the flight. And he finally gets the reward with yet another wicket in his account. Once again, having no clue where the ball is going to turn, was looking to hit it down the leg side, got toe end of the bat, and well, he finally took it in the third attempt. Must have lost it in the floodlights, but managed to hold on to it. So they have lost 2 back-to-back wickets. The scoring rate has gone down. Irtaza Khan walks back after scoring 1. It's 107 for 3. So 3 wickets have now gone down. Idris, another right-hander, walks in. Now he's a busy player. Played a valuable knock in the first match against Shadab Sports where he scored 22 while chasing 178. Was run out unfortunately in the next game against Downtown Chaudhry's. Now he has got a job to do. He needs to support Arsal Ali at the other end. Oh, lovely delivery. That's an absolute peach of a ball from Mohammad Mohsin. Looking to play it with a straighter bat and the ball just turning away at the last moment. It's a good thing that they've got a fielder at first slip. That's what he's going to do. You can expect some really good running between the wickets from Idris and Arsal Ali. But I'm pretty sure he won't want to get run out just like the way he did in the previous game. It's a really important passage of play. We have seen few quiet overs. 2 wickets have gone down in a quick succession. They need to make sure that they stop the flow of wickets and continue to score runs. Mohammad Mohsin, meanwhile, is making life difficult for all the batters to have come so far. And that's why he has not only been very successful by picking up 2 wickets, but he has been pretty economical too. Just 11 in his 2.5 overs. And it's going to stay that way. Just 3 runs and a wicket in that over from the spinner. 12 done, 109 for 3. Salman Shaikhani once again comes into the bowling mark and Arsal Ali once again trying for that second run, but life has been made difficult by the spinners. Now we can expect both these batters to convert those singles into twos as both of them run very well between the wickets. Plenty of open spaces available on the leg side too, with all the fielders patrolling the boundary. Flights it up, hits it comfortably towards extra cover. Chayell 11, they still have someone like Shahid Pathan sitting in their ranks, who is a very destructive right-handed batter. And he has already made his presence felt so far in the first 2 matches. So if a wicket goes down right now, they will definitely look to introduce him so that he can unleash of what he's capable of. Coming down the wicket, might be stumped. No mistake done whatsoever from the wicketkeeper. And look at the celebration there from Salman Shaikhani. He knows that he has picked up a big wicket. Flighting the ball up outside the off stump. Arsal Ali was looking frustrated in the past few overs, just losing his concentration and balance. And it's the wicketkeeper who does the rest. Salman Shaikhani, well, he'll remember this wicket for a very long time as Arsal Ali walks back after scoring 77 of just 44 deliveries. Another half century for the opener tonight. And now Chayell 11 are in a spot of bother because now they have lost their 4th wicket. So they were 102 for 1 in the first 9 overs, and in the last 3, they have only managed to score 8 runs and have lost 3 wickets. Farhad, the new batter in, tall right-handed batter. Salman Shaikhani, well, now he is even more charged up as compared to what he was at the start of his spell. Firing that one in, well, that's a pretty rare sight because he usually looks to fly the ball outside the off stump. Last 3 overs have been brilliant for the bowling side. Not many runs have come either, and they have picked up 3 wickets. Well, this will surely be given as a wide. Straight a one. Couldn't stop it in his follow through as they pick up a single very easily. He gets off the mark and will keep the strike at the start of next over. Farhad. Successful over comes to an end from Salman Shaikhani. 13 done, 114 for 4. Another change in the bowling attack. Sadiq Surya has now been given the ball. 1 for 14 in his first 2. Bowled pretty decently with the new ball, that too in the batting power play. As a spinner, it's really difficult to control your line and lengths when the ball is new and the field is inside, but he did really well. Meanwhile, it's Idris who sends that ball over long, go for a maximum. Well, he doesn't hit those big shots that early in his innings, Idris, but Sadiq Surya is a relatively easier customer to hit boundaries on as compared to Mohammad Mohsin, so he took his chance and it paid off. And Mohammad Mohsin still had an over remaining, but I just guess they have saved his last over for the depth. Letting that ball go to the keeper, not given a wide, and rightly so. I guess Shahid Aslam knew that he moved across the off stump, so there is no point of spreading his arms and asking the bowler to re-bowl that. This time it's Farhad who launches it big and he hits it comfortably over the side screen. Well, Idris hit it over long off. He hit it dead straight. And the fielders at long off and long on were just a mere spectators because they knew it came from the middle of the bat, and even Farhad knew as soon as he struck this. So the last few overs were pretty quiet, but they have made full use of this one. 15, in fact 14 of this over already with a ball to go. Well, he goes for another one, hits it flat, hits it over mid-wicket. Does it go over the boundary nose? No, it just landed beneath that. And that's going to be another 4 for Farhad. Hitting across the line, hitting it hard and absolutely smashing it past mid-wicket. Expensive over this. 16 of it in the end, 14 done, 132 for 4. Just 6 overs now remaining for Chayell. 11, 132. They have managed to score for the loss of 4 wickets. 2 relatively newer batter in, but they both hit a maximum in the previous over from Sadiq Surya. Adnan bowled a pretty decent previous over where he just went for 3 singles. They have saved an over from Mohammad Mohsin. Let's see when he's going to come and finish off his spell. Oh, where did that go? That's a no ball. That's a no ball and they ran. So Farhad will get a free hit now. Might have just slipped out of his hands. You can expect it. He might have been looking to bowl a slower delivery, rolling his fingers over, and it went horribly wrong for Adnan. So Farhad, after hitting a towering 6 in the previous over, now has been gifted a free hit. Short delivery gets a top edge, third man and fine leg both inside, and that's going to go for 4. Well, the idea was right to surprise the batter with a short pitch delivery, but he's just so tall there, Farhad, that even a short pitch delivery was just sitting up to be hit, and he swung his bat so hard that he got that top edge and it went flying over the keeper's head. It was much more easier to bat when the ball was newer. It became slightly difficult as soon as the spinner started operating. So I just get the feeling 180 or 90 will be a very good score and very competitive on this track. When he was looking to hit another one, he was swinging across the leg side, catch it all across the turf towards Shariar Shahid, that deep square leg, and they just got a run. Now it is the second time they are batting first in this tournament, Chayell 11. Last time they scored 228, which won't be the case this time around because they just have 33 legitimate deliveries remaining tonight. Well, Idris hits it straight and it hits the umpire. And he just couldn't get away at the right time. The on-field umpire there, the ball might have hit him. In fact, it did hit him. He timed it sweetly there, Idris, and saw the funny side of it. There you see, hitting it straight. Well, he tried to get away from the line of the ball, just couldn't do it in the end. Farhad launches that one, but he hasn't timed it well enough. Mid wicket completely lost the side of it, and it just landed before the boundary rope, so he will get a boundary. Farhad. Just get the feeling, even if that fielder at mid wicket had spotted that ball at the right time, would have taken it comfortably. Because he got the height but not the distance on that shot, Farhad. .144 for 4 with a ball to go in the 15th. Once again, having a look at his fielders around, Adnan. Asking the mid-wicket fielder to move a little squarer. Shariar Shahid, a square leg, has been asked to move behind square. It's another short pitch delivery and he gets away with it. That would have bounced an inch or two more, would have pulled it away comfortably there. Instead, it turned out to be a dot ball. So 15 over, in fact, have been done and dusted. Chayell 11 are still scoring at more than 9 and over at 144 for 4. So Mohsen finally comes back to bowl his last over. 2 for 11 for the off spinner so far. And he continues to surprise the batters with the amount of turn that he's getting now. We haven't seen turn from either Salman Shaikhani or Sadiq Surya, but he just has got some magic in his fingers, Mohammad Mohsen. He can turn the ball at will in whichever direction he wants it to. Just not reading the turn on the ball. Idris once again missing the ball completely. That's the third delivery that he has missed. Now, one more option that he can try against someone like Mohammad Mohsen is either to come down the track and meet the ball as close to the pitch as possible, or try to sweep that ball all across the turf. Instead, he just stays on the back foot and hits it towards long off. Farhad, 21 of 11 deliveries. Flighting it up, Mohammad Mohsen, sweeping it past mid-wicket. Umair Tariq does really well. Well, he just manages to pull the ball back inside the boundary ropes, and Farhad, meanwhile, picks up a couple. Saved 2 valuable runs there, Umair Tariq, because that was struck nicely. This time he hit that again with the turn, in fact. He had a bit of a ground to cover Umair Tariq, which he did. Once again, some extra bounce and turn. Excellent over from Mohammad Mohsen. Just 3 runs off it as he finishes off his spell. Picks up 2 wickets, goes for just 14 runs. 16 overs have been done and dusted. It's 147 for 4. One for 7 for 4. Sadiq Surya has been introduced once again so that he can finish his spell off. 1 for 32 in his 3 overs. But the threat of Mohammad Mohsen is over. They still have 4 overs remaining. And they still have someone like Shahid Pathan sitting in the dugout. So Chayell 11 won't even mind to lose a wicket at this stage, because that's going to bring Shahid Pathan at the crease. And we all know how destructive he has been with the bat in this series. Nice, decent partnership building between these two. Farhad scoring the majority of runs in it. In the block hole, well, I think he has got his wicket. He has got the wicket. When it hit his pads, the wicket keeper caught the ball and he disturbed the stumps. I think Farhad did not realize that the ball has been taken or gathered by the wicket keeper. It's going to be really interesting replay this. I think he threw at the stumps. His bat might have been in the air, and well, he wasn't happy with that decision. But it's the umpire's decision that's going to stay, and that means that Chayell 11 have now lost another. Farhad walks back after scoring a cameo of 23. Chayell 11 at 148 for 5. Well, it was touch and go. I think the ball was released by the wicket keeper, and the umpire Shahid Aslam thought that bat might have been in the air, but it was well grounded. You could see that from the front angle. So I think Farhad was very unlucky tonight. But now let's focus on Shahid Pathan. The stage is set perfectly for him. He still have more than 20 deliveries to cause some damage to Arham Sports, which he can do because he's a type of a player who can change the course of the game within few deliveries. And it's important that Idris gives the strike as much as possible to Shahid Pathan. 150 is up for Chayell 11 in the 17th over. Shahid Pathan tries to go big. He hasn't timed it. Long on is coming around and he puts it down. How costly will it prove to be? Because we are talking about Shahid Pathan out there. It's the first big hit that he attempted. Didn't time it well at all. The long on was running forward. He took a slide. It got to him at a very good height, but he just couldn't complete it. 17 overs have been done and dusted. Chayell 11, 151 for 5. Adnan about to start his another over, and it's a good delivery. Might have been a slower delivery, might have got an inside edge too there, Shahid Pathan. Just 17 balls remaining. It's a completely different story to what we saw in the first 10 overs. Just 49 runs have been scored in the last 8. This time he goes big. It's up in the air, and see you later, he says to the ball. As soon as he struck it, the long off fielder was just guessing and expecting when the ball is going to land down. It was in his arc, and look at the brutal strength there from Shahid Pathan. That went a long way back. Tell you what, this is just the first maximum of his innings. You can expect some more. The more he stays out there, the more dangerous it is going to be for Arham Sports. That's why it's important that the fielding side gets rid of him as early as possible. Knocked him over. Brilliant delivery this from Adnan, and he sends Shahid Pathan back to the dugout. Full and straight in on the base of the middle stump. Shahid once again looking to hit it big, but this time losing his wicket, losing his focus. And there is a bit of a send-off from the bowler as well. And he didn't like it, Shahid Pathan, but he'll have to take it. Walks back after scoring just 7 tonight. 6 wickets have now gone down, and they are in deep, deep trouble, Chayell 11. Adil Shamsi coming in at number 7. Good numbers those. He's got a decent strike rate. But a fuller delivery down the leg side, and he's lucky to get away with that, Adnan. It was a brilliant delivery in which he got rid of Shahid Pathan, and he followed it up with a full toss on the leg side. Excellent effort from the wicket-keeper too. Otherwise, that would have ran down to the boundary for 5 wides. He's come back very strongly in his second spell, Adnan. He got hit for 17 in his opening over. Has given away 23. Has picked up a big wicket. Idris decides to go towards the leg side, but the boundaries have been difficult to come by in the last few overs. That's why they were relying on someone like Shahid to clear the field. But just after hitting 1-6, he lost his wicket. Not much batting to come now for Chayell 11. This is the first time their lower or tail enders are going to be exposed. Adil is a brilliant all-rounder though. Making changes to the field. Mid-wicket moves square up. Fine leg goes back. Square leg has been asked to come back in. Long on, long off still in place. Deep extra cover. We cannot afford to drop it short now. Fuller decides to go big. It's up in the air. Once again, fielder is coming around and takes it. That's a lovely catch. It's the second of the night for the captain. And Adil has been handed a golden duck. Adnan picks up his second as Chayell 11 loses another. It's 160 for 7. So Abdul Rahman Senior, the left-hander, now walks in probably for the very first time in this Sheikhani Super League. First time Chayell 11's tail is being exposed. They have now lost 7 wickets. It's good delivery, really good delivery this from Adnan. What an over this has been from the fast bowler. Just few runs and 2 big wickets in it. 18 overs have been done and dusted. Chayell 11 are 160 for 7 with 2 to go. So Salman Sheikhani returns to finish his spell. 1 for 22 in his 3 overs. It has been a sorry performance from Chayell 11 in the last 10 overs. Well, starts off with a wide, and well, the umpire could have given that a no ball. Could have given it a no ball too, because it was well outside the off stump. He's appealing for something, Salman. Once again swinging as hard as he can. Idris not timing the ball well. It has been a difficult innings for the right-hander tonight. Yeah, he has been losing wickets at the other end, but losing his concentration too. And the fact that he just could not hit any boundary against Mohammad Mohsin, that must have dented his confidence. Now he goes big. It's up in the air. Long on should take it. He should take it, and he does take it. It's Sadiq Surya who makes absolutely no mistake. And Salman Shaikhani, well, what a night this is turning out to be for him. It's his second wicket. Flighting it up. Idris trying to go big. It's a strong breeze that is flowing across the ground. That might have halted the elevation and the distance of the ball. And Sadiq Surya ran quite a bit of distance to complete that catch, which he did. So a low score tonight for Idris. He walks back after scoring 15. 8 down now, Chayell 11. Zafar, the new batter, almost picks up another there, Salman. This is what a good over or a wicket can do to your confidence. He got that big wicket for Arsal Ali, and after that, he hasn't looked back. This is the 19th over of the innings we are talking about, and he has given away just one run along with the wicket that he took. Getting across the off stump, hitting it towards extra cover, might not get more than a run, and they don't. So first 10 overs clearly belonging to the batting side, but the next 10, it's the bowlers who have ruled. Flighting it up, coming down the wicket, but there is deep mid wicket in place. Will just get a run. So an extraordinary over this from Salman Shaikhani. Brilliant spell of bowling from the left arm spinner. 2 for 25 in his spell of 4 overs. And after 19, Chayell 11 are 8 down. 163 for 8 it is. 163 for 8 with just an over remaining in the first innings of this match number 5 of Shaikhani Super League. Abdul Samad starts off with a good delivery, gets a thickish inside edge, and luckily the fielder at fine leg stopped it. And the last half an hour has clearly belonged to Arham Sports. The way they have fought their way back in this first innings, they were completely down and out in the first 10 overs, conceding more than 100 runs and just picking up 1 wicket. But that spell of Salman Shaikhani and Mohammad Mohsin sharing 4 wickets amongst them, they have managed to drag things back in their favour. Now from here on, Chayell 11 will be hoping that they can reach at least 175 in the next 5 balls. It's a full toss on the leg side. That's going to run away for 4. This is going to help. A low full toss, hitting it past mid-wicket. Umair Tariq, well, he tried his best to get as near as possible to the ball, but just timed it too well this time by Zafar. They know the importance of these runs, Arham Sports. They know they need to make sure that they restrict the opposition to as low score as possible. They have done a pretty decent job, though. We have seen runs being scored in excess of 200, but to restrict a very good batting lineup under 200 on this venue is a brilliant effort. Abdul Samad just bowled 1 over before this one. Well, he started the innings with that expensive over where Arsalali took him for runs, 3 boundaries and a maximum, and now he has come off to finish off the innings. They're taking more time than usual to complete their 20 overs, Arham Sports. Fuller hitting it straight, but it's going to just bounce in front of long off. It's a pickup, and he timed it too well, just over square leg. Well, he was standing at the edge of the boundary ropes. He thought he might be able to take that one. And once again, it's the strong breeze that helped that ball go just over the head of the square leg fielder. Well, they were aiming for 175. They have gone towards 176 with the ball still to go. They have hit that towards long on. Umair Tariq is charging from mid-wicket. He's going to stop the ball, but not before. They're going to come back for 2 runs quite easily in the end. So 178 for 8 is what Chayell 11 have managed to score in their allotted 20 overs in this match number 5. Once again, courtesy of that brilliant knock at the top of the order from Arsal Ali. Extraordinary innings at the start of the game, but after him there was nothing much to talk about. Brilliant effort in the bowling though from Salman Shaikhani and Mohammad Mohsin. They were the chief curators in pulling the things back in their favour. Arsal Ali scoring 77, and after that few contributions from Usama, Idris and Farhad, but nothing much else to talk about. 16 extra runs were conceded by the bowling side. And talking about the bowling performance, well, once again it was Mohammad Mohsin who was amongst the wickets, picking up 2. So did Salman Shaikhani. Adnan also picked up 2 wickets and a wicket to Sadiq Surya in his spell. So 179 is the target set by Arham for Arham Sports in this match number 5. They need to win this to keep their hopes alive so that they can qualify for the semi-finals or the final. Welcome back in this second innings of match number 5 of Sheikhani Super League. 179 is the target that has been set by Chayell Sports to Arham Sports, and we have just witnessed the first boundary of the innings coming from the bat of Rashid. Slower delivery, it's up in the air, chance for the wicketkeeper, and he takes it. Completely deceived in by the lack of pace, and Rashid was too early into that stroke. A wicket very early in the piece for Chayell 11 as Arham Sports loses their opener. Looking to go for a big shot once again. Couldn't pick up the slower delivery and an easy catch for the wicketkeeper. So Rashid goes back after scoring just one boundary. 4 for him tonight. Arham Sports are 4 for 1. So first wicket gone down very early. Umair Tariq walks in at number 3. He opened the batting in the previous match, but they had the services of Zishan as a regular opener, but he couldn't last long. Perished after hitting just one boundary. So they've been rocked back very early in this run chase. 179 won't be easy on this pitch. We saw how difficult it got for the side betting first, especially in the latter half of their innings. They still managed to score 178, which is, I think, a pretty competitive total on this track tonight. Umair Tariq is not that aggressive at the start of his innings. He likes to construct his innings, so we can expect few dot deliveries from him at the start. Brilliant opening over this from Zishan. Just a boundary and a wicket so far. Outside edge and gone. Excellent delivery and a brilliant take by the wicketkeeper, and it's 2 down. It's Umair Tariq who was just looking to angle the ball down towards third man, but just got a nickel, and the wicketkeeper does the rest. Brilliant start for Chayell 11. 2 wickets gone down in the very first over. An excellent delivery, and Umair Tariq looks clearly disappointed. Not a start they were looking for. 2 batter out in the dugout. At that too in the very first over. Umair Tariq walks back without scoring. Arham Sports are 4 for 2. Shahryar Shahid, the other opener. It's his first appearance for Arham Sports in this particular competition. Another hard-hitting batter at the top of the order, and if he gets going, he can make full use of the batting power play, just like the way Arsal Ali did in the first innings. But now, since they have lost 2 early wickets, we might see a change of approach, a change of strategy for the batting side. Zafar is going to share the new ball with Zishan, who was exceptional in that opening over. Straying down the pads, the ball just hitting the thigh pad, maybe going towards fine leg fielder. It's the second time they're chasing a target in this Sheikhani Super League. Couldn't change down 232 in their first match against Big Bang and fell well short. Tonight they need 179, but they have lost 2 big wickets very early in this piece. Wide given by the on-field umpire, so he's going to have to re-bowl that. Arham Sports were relying on their spinners, whereas when we talk about Chayell 11, they've got some really good fast bowlers. Once again, a very good bouncer. He'd get the bounce and he's getting some extra pace too. He also likes hitting towards that V region between mid-wicket and long on. And there are plenty of open spaces available on the leg side with a fielder at deep square leg. Guides it. Third man is too fine, and that's going to run away for 4. Just using the pace on that occasion, Shahryar. It was short, it was wide. Just got his bat down and angled that ball past the fielder at third man. And that just raced across the turf. Well, even if they cannot score 10 or 12 and over in the first 6 overs, they will still have to have a chance of coming back in this run chase. Another short delivery, and this time the ball might have hit his elbow. He's rubbing his elbow, right elbow now, Shahryar Shahid. Hassan, the captain of Chayell 11, he's just having a word with Shahryar as if he's okay, which he looks good. And he's definitely quick. The ball bouncing a little more than his expectations and hitting his right elbow. Slower delivery and knocked him over. That's a brilliant change of pace from Zafar. And it's a second batter who has been deceived by the lack of pace. He was completely pressurized by that bounce on the previous occasion. This time it was a slow delivery and he was too early into that stroke. Exposed his stumps and the ball landing on the base of off. So another opener goes back after scoring just 1 boundary. It's Shahryar Shahid, who is making his slow walk back to the dugout after scoring just 4. And Arham Sports are now in big trouble. They are 3 down with not many runs on the board. 9 for 3 Arham Sports. Suhaib Saifullah walks in at number 5. Much early to his liking. Another good rising delivery, and now you can see some extra fielders standing very close to the bat. Brilliant over once again from Zafar. Just 5 runs and a wicket off it. 2 done. Arham Sports. The score remains on 9 for 3. Oh, that's a big hit. Is it going to go over the boundary ropes? I don't think it will, but it will just trickle past the boundary ropes after bouncing twice in front of it. Once again, a length delivery. Stand and deliver stuff. This from Heather as he gets off the mark of the very first ball with a boundary towards mid wicket. Still in a very good position. Chayell 11, 3 wickets very early. Just get the feeling they have just lost their core of the batting, Arham Sports. Rehan Rashid, who was a leading scorer for them in the previous season, is not featuring for Arham Sports in this season. He's a part of Shadab Sports. Another bouncer, and this time the ball is going to go over the wicket-keeper's head and once again past the boundary ropes. Once again, it was a bouncer. He was not in complete control of that stroke, a top edge. And with no fine leg at the boundary ropes, it was another easy boundary to be taken. Heather, on the other hand, is not going to die wondering. He knows that he's lost 3 wickets, but he needs to still come hard at the bowlers. Another slower delivery. This time he picked it up, played it comfortably towards mid-on. Both the fast bowlers, Ishan and Safar, are bowling a tight line and lengths. They haven't really given anything away to the batters. Yeah, Heather did get 2 boundaries earlier in this overs, but those are not bad deliveries. He was just swinging across the hip towards the leg side. Another bouncer was very close to the gloves. Not given a wide by the umpire. Otherwise, just get the feeling it was slightly towards the leg side. Slower delivery picked up. Mid on and mid off are both up, and the ball just bounced in front of the boundary ropes, or did it go over? Well, it clearly went over. That's why the arms are allowed from the on-field umpire, Shahid Aslam. Slower delivery this time. Zohaib picked it up and went full flow with that stroke. Full extension of the arm. No intentions of keeping it down. I think there is still some confusion whether it was a boundary or a maximum. Yes, it's a boundary because the ball just landed before the boundary ropes. So nevertheless, it's exactly what they wanted. 3 boundaries coming in this over from Zishan. 3 done. It's 22 for 3. Twenty-two for 3 after 3. Zafar to continue with his second. An over optimistic appeal because it was clearly going over the wickets. Once again, it's not the first time we have seen a fast bowler creating difficulties with the bounce and the pace that he's generating on this track tonight. He was completely late on that stroke, Heather. Fuller hitting the pads, big appeal, and the umpire finally raises his finger. It was full, it was straight, it hit him on the back leg, hitting on the base of the legs, and that was dead straight. And the umpire might have taken a bit of time before he could raise his finger, but finally gave the decision in the favor of the bowling side. So 4 wickets going down very early now in the piece. Heather walks back. It's 22 for 4. 22 for 4. Hamza comes in at number 6. And once again hitting the pads, but this time the ball was clearly going down the leg side. Could have taken a leg by 2 because the ball went to the fielder at third man at the boundary ropes. But once again, it's the pace of Zafar that is proving to be too hot to handle for all the batters of Arham Sports so far. Both the new ball bowlers have now picked up 2 wickets each. Slower delivery. Hit that well, all right. Once again, the ball just bouncing in front of the boundary ropes and going past it. Either we are witnessing boundaries being hit or wickets falling. There is nothing in between in either the singles or twos. But if Arham Sports would have thought that they will chase down these runs very easily, that is another thing to think about, because 4 wickets have gone down with not many runs on the board. Good ball, a really good ball. Just cut him in half, came back in after pitching, and once again it was very close to the gloves. Looks like it's going to be 3 out of 3 for Chayell 11 in this Shaikhani Super League, but there's still a long way to go in this innings. 16 overs to come after this one. 153 more needed. He has hit that straight in. He has hit that pass mid-off. Well, he was inside the circle and he was pretty close to the bowler. Hitting the top end of the bat, but still managing to hit it straight enough, Hamza, as he gets another boundary. So 8 runs and a wicket off it. 30 for 4, Arham Sports after 4. Zishan coming in to bowl his third with the new ball. Once again driven straight, but mid-off is inside and they won't get a run. Both these bowlers have bowled exceptionally well from both ends. They haven't given anything away. Even the boundaries that have come, they have come on the good deliveries. So the batters are trying hard, but in the process they are losing wickets. Full and straight, long on is in place this time. We'll just get a run as Shahid Pathan comes in the way of the boundary. Slower one. We have seen quite few slower deliveries in this innings from both the fast bowlers, something that we didn't see at all when the fast bowlers were operating in the first innings of Arham Sports. As a fast bowler, when you're clocking at 130, 140, a slower delivery is very lethal because it's very deceptive. This time he has attempted a short delivery, nicely cut away by Hamza. He gets it past the fielder at short third and backward of point, and that runs away for 4 more. Just guided that one because he had so much time, because the room was there, the length was there, just showing the ball the bat, and it's the outfield that did the rest. Almost missed the off stump. That was pretty close to the edge as well as the top of off. Could come back this from Zishan. A length delivery, staying away from the line of the ball, trying to give himself room, but was very lucky there. Hamza could have easily kissed the top of off and would have lost his wicket. He's lucky to be still out there. Another length delivery within the line of the stumps. It's going to be another dot ball. 5 runs off it. 5 overs are being completed. Arham Sports are going at 7 and over, but they have lost 4 wickets. 35 for 4. It's time for the first change in the bowling attack, and the most experienced Abdul Rahman Senior, the left arm spinner, now coming in to bowl the last over of the batting power play. Now he has been really successful so far in this series. 5 wickets for him so far. The economy rate is pretty good, just over 7. He doesn't turn the ball a great deal, but he usually bowls closer to the stumps and bring that leg before into play. Hitting it straight, but long off is pretty straight too. We saw a few boundaries being hit by Chayell 11 when the long off fielder of Arham Sports was pretty square. Something that they missed out. And we just saw at least 3 boundaries being hit in that region. Getting shuffle across and swinging towards the leg side region, but it's well protected. Mid wicket comes into play as they get another single. He's very hard to hit away for boundaries up to Rahman because of the variations and the experience that he has got. Just couldn't get it into the gap. It was timed well enough, but there were three fielders standing pretty close to each other on the offside, and the ball just hit him. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. Gets a thickish outside edge. Short third man is in place, and he does really well. Stops the ball with his left foot. But in the process, the batter comes back for a couple. 5 runs coming in the opening over of Abdul Rahman. 6 overs have been done and dusted, and this is probably the lowest score of the batting power play in this series. It's 40 for 4 after 6 overs. It's going to be spin from both ends as Farhad Pollard now comes in to bowl the 7th over of the innings. 2 wickets for him in the previous match. He was very unlucky to be dismissed in the first innings. And it was touch and go, and the wicket keeper just removing the bails while we all thought that his bat was down and grounded. He decides to go big. Extra cover is running backwards, but the ball will just land in front of him. So they're continuing to place those strokes, the batters of Arham Sports. 21 is a partnership now between these two, Hamza and Zohaib. Another big shot attempted, but gets an inside edge, and the ball rolling onto the pads. Chayell 11 don't have the luxury of having someone like Mohammad Mohsen who can deceive the batters in the air. But still, their bowlers are still keeping it tight and decent. 3 runs of the over from Farhad, 7 done. It's 43 for 4. Once again, a sweep shot, but there is protection out there. Now, 5 fielders are now standing outside the inner ring since the batting power play is done. Abdul Rahman really flourishes in these situations. He knows the batters might still go for big shots, and in the process, he can pick up a wicket or two. He goes down the leg side. Square leg is in place, but he has timed it too well. And away from the fielder at square leg. That's going to be a one bounce four. It was pitched outside the leg stump. It turned slightly away from the right-hander. He got into the position and had a full swing at that. Oh, well, there was an outside edge and he spills it. Abdur Rahman is clearly disappointed. It was outside off. He was looking to go big. It was a thickish outside edge and couldn't even take it in the second attempt, and the ball just bouncing in front of him. Hitting the pass. This looks straight, and yes, the finger goes up. Well, he was living dangerously, Hamza. The outside edge wasn't taken on the previous ball. This time it was slightly shorter. An arm ball that just came back in, and he was trapped right in front. The on-field umpire did not even hesitate in raising his finger. And Arham Sports now in dire straits. They have now lost half of their side. They are 48 for 5 with Hamza walking back after scoring 20. Najam Qureshi at number 7. What can he offer? More pressure now on the new batter as we see 2 fielders in the slip cordon. Once again an arm ball, but he safely negotiated that. An excellent over from Abdur Rahman Senior. 5 runs at a wicket. 8 done. It's 48 for 5. Firmly struck and into the gap as well. Farhad just over pitching on that occasion. Zohaib hitting it dead straight, and Shahid Pathan tried his best while running towards his left, but still it was struck well enough that it just bounced once before it could hit the side screen. Short and wide, put away. Brilliant piece of timing and placement, but an excellent fielding effort. Or no, is it? It isn't. Well, he did really well to get down to the ball, but the ball just bursting through his hands and ending up past the boundary ropes. Was firmly struck once again from Zohaib, and look at the effort there. He got there, he got down, but the ball just kissing his hands and going past him. So back-to-back boundaries for Zohaib, but still it's a long hill to climb. Not turning out to be a good night with the bat for Arham Sports. 5 batters already in the dugout. Not much batting to come either. And looking at the fact that they lost their first game, so it's going to be really difficult for them to come back in the series. It's a very small series consisting of 12 matches. 5 teams are participating in it. The team that tops the table will automatically qualify for the final and decide at number 2 and number 3 will play the eliminator. So it's important for all the teams to try hard and make sure that they end up in the top 3 spots. 10 runs coming in that over, 9 done, it's 58 for 5. And how well has he bowled so far in this match? Not only in this game, but in this series throughout. He has picked up 6 wickets already in his third match. Almost picked up another one. Idris at extra cover was standing pretty close to the bat. Just closing the face of the bat a little too early there, the right-hander Najam. He went a jump in the air, but still couldn't take it. It was a leg spinner, a finger spinner attempted by Rahman because that ball once again gripped and turned into the right-hander. It's very interesting to see the replay whether the ball hit the body or the gloves, but the reaction there from the wicketkeeper suggested that it might have brushed the gloves on its way through. That's why he was going to take that catch. Big shot attempted. It's up in the air. Will it be taken? 2 fielders and puts it down. Well, there was no calling whatsoever from any of the fielder at mid-wicket all along. On both were charging towards the ball. And in the end, the ball just landing between the two. Just get the feeling it was the catch for the fielder at deep mid-wicket. He would have easily taken it had that fielder at long gone not have disturbed him. There you see. This time it's an easy chance and taken at mid-wicket. So that drop catch didn't cost them much as Zohaib perishes. A half-hearted stroke. Once again, the ball hitting the inside half of the bat against the ball that was turning away from him. And a simple chance for fielder at mid-wicket. It's the captain who takes another. And 6 wickets have now gone down for Arham Sports. They are 61 for 6 with Zohaib Saifullah walking back after scoring 21. Really good stuff this from Rahman. Once again, a pretty economical over along with a wicket in it. 61 for 6 it is after 10 overs, and they still need 118 more to win. Shahid Pathan is the new bowler in. They can try and experiment now, Chayell 11, because they have already got 1 foot on the victory line with 6 wickets going down for Arham Sports. Shahid Pathan, who hasn't bowled that much in this series so far, but now he can afford to even leak few runs, because 118 now, in fact 116 under 10 overs is not going to be any easy job for Arham. All of a sudden the ball has now started turning, something that we didn't see in the first innings, apart from the way Mohammad Mohsin was bowling, because he has this speciality of turning the ball both directions. Not many bowlers have that ability. Goes towards mid wicket, another fumble, but luckily no single taken. Shahid Pathan, who is a hard-hitting batter, very good all-rounder, just missed out today with the bat. Slightly shorter in length, but it will bounce in front of the fielder at long on and will just pick up a run. Still scoring under 6 and over Arham Sports. Once again in the air, but in the gap too. We'll just get a run and we'll keep the strike at the start of next over. 11 done at 65 for 6. Change in the bowling. Atif, the off spinner, being introduced. Just trying to get through their overs now. Chayell 11, they know they are very close to the winning line. Arham Sports, on the other hand, still fighting it hard, battling hard against the spinners. Take it outside edge and just going past the fielder at backward point. A better effort and he could have taken it, but obviously the ball was curling away because it was just sliced off the face of the bat. He was pretty tall, even he jumped in the air, but still couldn't take it. Lighting it up, this time go over extra cover. It's into the gap, and that's going to run away for 4. Well, they are looking to buy those wickets by flighting the ball up, but this time the ball was timed too well and it was placed in the gap too. Boundary after ages for Arham Sports. Changing his angle now, coming around the wicket. Will get a run and get to the other end. So if Arham Sports loses this one, they will be sitting at the bottom of the points table along with Shadab Sports, who have also lost their 2 matches. As we see another fumble from the fielder backing up as they pick up another run, and it was also signaled as a no ball from the on-field umpire. So they're going to get a free hit. Once again, going absolutely nowhere. Just landing inside the 30-yard circle will get just a single of that free hit. Complete change of fortunes for Arham Sports. They were simply dominant in the first season, but have looked completely off color in the second one. As we see another boundary, this time over extra cover fielder. So a few boundaries and a few singles coming in this over from Atif. 12 done. It's 81 for 6. Oh, that has hit the wicket keeper. This looks pretty dangerous. A bit of extra bounce for Shahid Pathan. The ball not hitting the pad. In fact, it hit the chin of the wicketkeeper and he is down. Down for the count, I guess. This can be really dangerous for the wicketkeeper because he was not wearing any helmet. He wasn't expecting the ball to bounce as much. And this is Shahid Pathan we are talking about. He doesn't fly the ball a great deal. So that delivery had some pace behind it and it bounced a little more than everyone's expectation and just hit the face of the wicketkeeper. Let's hope he's okay. Let's hope he's able to continue after this blow. So after taking a blow to his nose, the wicketkeeper is down and out, and Idris has now taken the gloves. Now he's wearing the helmet too, which is necessary, looking at the way the previous keeper got hurt. Slightly short, hitting it straight, hitting it hard, and hitting it past long on. So flurry of boundaries in the last few overs for Arham Sports. We saw 3 boundaries in the previous one and a boundary now in this over from Shahid Pathan. They're still fighting hard, Arham Sports. They know that even if they don't win this one, they need to get as close as possible to the target. This time past the fielder at long off. Consecutive boundaries. One thing is for sure, Shahid Pathan didn't like it. He's getting the treatment of his own stuff, just like the way he treats the other bowlers of the opposition. He's now being hit for boundaries. Slightly short, hitting it straight, long on, puts it down. It wasn't that far away from him. He got into the position. He was running towards his left. The ball just hitting his lap and going down. It's 90 for 6, Arham Sports. Now just angling the ball towards short third. Won't get a run. It's going to stay that way. "29 runs added by these two. Swinging across the hip, mid-wicket is in place. Will just get a run and will keep the strike at the start of next over. It's 91 for 6. Atif starting his second. Once again, the batter hitting it dead straight in the gap between long on and long off. And another boundary for Najam. Just get the feeling the Chayell 11 have taken it a little too lightly. And in the process, both these batters are now hitting boundaries. And they're choosing the safest option to hit it over the bowler's head with the fielder at long on and long off, slightly wider of the usual positions. "84 more needed, and they've got 42 deliveries, so 12 and over is still gettable. But just the fact that how long can these two batters last at the crease? Because just like we told you earlier, they've got a long tail, not much batting to come after this pair. So probably this is the last recognized batting pair out there for Arham Sports. Well, he decides to go big. It's up in the air. Don't think it has got enough legs. Long on, takes it. Oh, does he? Oh, he puts it down. It's Arsal Ali. We all thought that he might have taken it, but just when he was looking to celebrate, he might have dropped it in the process. Clumsy effort there from the long on fielder. There you see, it got to him perfectly, and then while looking to get up, that ball just popped out of his hands, and even he couldn't believe it. Oh, he's still thinking about it, Arsal Ali. Usually he's pretty vocal when he's batting or fielding, and I think that's why he might have lost his concentration. And with an effort like that, you cannot even stand in front of your captain. Flighting it up. Once again, another chance for Arsal Ali. Or this time, is it going to be the mid-wicket fielder? Yes, he does. He takes a really good running catch to his right. Arsal Ali didn't get in his way. He knew the mid-wicket fielder was pretty close to the ball, so he just let him come closer to the ball and take it, and he does it so well in the end. So a drop catch doesn't cost them much as they finally manages to break this partnership. Najam Qureshi walks back now in the dugout. 7 wickets have now gone down for Arham Sports. He goes back after scoring 16. It's 99 for 7. So 99 for 7, still 80 more runs needed. Shahid Pathan about to start his third over. Done for 14 so far for the off spinner. The new batter, Mohammad Mohsin, well, he's at the non-striker's end because the wicket fell on the last ball of the previous over. Adnan, 21 of 13. Well, he has hit few boundaries. Thickish outside edge, but once again the ball just landed in front of short third. Single taken. 100 comes up for Arham Sports in the 15th over, but not before. They have lost 7 wickets in the process. Well, he bowled exceptionally well, Mohammad Mohsin, in the first inning. Picked up 2 important wickets and made life difficult for the batters of Chayell 11. Let's see how much he can contribute in the score of his side tonight. It's important that Adnan now stays till the end of the innings. Once again chipped, but long on, just stays back. Didn't charge towards the ball. Would have been a different story altogether had there been a better position. Arham Sports would have definitely looked to take that catch, which he didn't. Flighting it up and bowled him. Excellent delivery this from Shahid Pathan. And he completely foxes Mohammad Mohsin there. It was an off spinner, flighted delivery. Looking to swing it down the leg side, but the ball once again kissing the top of off, and this time Idris was wearing the helmet, and that's why he got safe in the end. So he walks back after scoring just 1, 8 down. It's 102 on the board. 1 and 2 for 8. Abdul Samad walks in. Shahid Pathan has just picked up his first wicket. To get up the mark with a single. Wicket-keeper Idris running towards the ball. And it has been a complete display of batting and bowling tonight from Chayell 11. They're going to make it 3 out of 3 and will go at the top of the points table, just ahead of Team Big Bang, who have just played 2 matches and have won both of them. He hits it over extra cover, long off, will definitely take it. But he tried to hit it a little squarer. But Adnan just could not hit it wider of the fielder at long off, who takes a really good catch towards his left. It's fast bowler Zishan who bowled brilliantly with the new ball. Takes a really good catch at long off, and Adnan Ashraf receiving a send back from Yusuf Shahid Pathan, in fact. Scored 23 tonight. It's 103 for 9. So just 1 wicket remaining in the innings of Arham Sports. Abdul Samad now facing Atif, fielder at first slip. They're in a danger of not even playing their full 20 overs, Arham Sports, and this is something that we didn't expect at the start of the series. Just get the feeling he's going to play out the remaining deliveries so that Salman Shaikhani can be on strike at the next over. Once again, trying to find the gap, but the fielders are there on the offside, and he fumbles up a bit, allows them to come back for a single, and that single now brings Salman Shaikhani on strike, the last batter in for Arham Sports. Bowled really well in the first innings, picked up 2 wickets. But now he finds himself in a position where his side need more than 70, with just a wicket remaining and not many overs left. Oh, he plays a really good stroke of the very first ball. No fielder on the leg side, and he clears his front leg, sweeps it towards mid-wicket, and gets a boundary. Oh, I don't think that carry to the fielder at first slip. The ball just bouncing in front of him. Yeah, it did. Standing too deep there. Need to take a few more steps forward. Flighting it up, hitting it over extra cover. That's going to be another boundary. It's Salman Shaikhani, who has collected 2 boundaries in his first 3 deliveries. Previously, he targeted the mid-wicket region. This time, he hit it towards extra cover. 9 runs in that over. It's 112 for 9 after 16. Another change in the bowling. It's Ahad who will be rolling his arm over. Just get the feeling Abdul Samad has been given clear instructions of not try and do anything fancy. Just either block the ball or pick up a single and let Salman Shaikhani do the damage at the other end, which he has successfully been doing so far. 2 boundaries for the right-hander in the first 3 balls. But definitely it's a little too late. Flighting it up once again. It's in the air. Mid-wicket is coming around, but the ball goes over his head. And has that gone all the way for 6? The umpire will definitely confirm that with the fielder at mid-wicket. Flighting it up once again, sweeping it, a slog sweep over mid-wicket. And he just received the word that the ball landed before the boundary rope, so it's a boundary. Flighting it up once again, deciding to go over extra cover, but this time he will be hauled out. And a little cameo comes to an end from Salman Shaikhani. 12 of 4 tonight for the right-hander. And Arham Sports have been bowled out for 117 in pursuit of 179. So another big victory for Chayell 11. They managed to win this contest by 61 runs. And they are inching closer to grab that spot in the final. Nothing much to talk about in the batting lineup. Their top order was absolutely destroyed by Zishan and Zafar with their pace bowling. 2 wickets apiece for the fast bowlers with the new ball. And then it was Abdul Rahman with his guile and experience picked up 2 wickets more. So did Shahid Pathan and a wicket for Atif in the end. So brilliant batting in the first innings from Chayell 11, courtesy of that brilliant half century from Arsal Ali, 77 of 44 deliveries. And in reply, Arham Sports bundling out for just 117. So second defeat in a row for Arham Sports, whereas third victory in the trot for Chayell 11. And they go at the top of the points table of the Shaikhani Super League Season 2.